I had situations, I had times where they took the microphone from my mouth, like straight from my mouth. Yes. I cried my eye. See, I cried my eye. But I built my brand on stubbornness because I know where I'm going to. So everybody's path, right, are never the same. Nobody's path is the same. So you have to understand that your path might be different and it might take a longer time to actualize. So you just have to hold on, know what you want, keep doing it.
It feels so good to have you today on the Spotlight section. My name is Elvis, but at least if you like, you could call me the vibe of the airwaves. I have in the building Sotiee.
Woo! It's good to be here.
I know it's good now. I'm still so shocked because, you know, seeing you on social media with sometimes you wear your daddy's suits, right? And I know I've seen content like that, right. And it'd be like when I saw you coming down from your cab, I was like, OMG. Some people know they this country, you know. Some persons just they carry us the catch crew. Some people know they this country. Example, Sotiee. He's looking so fresh, like he's just stepping out of the bakery.
Thank you. I'm so humbled. I'm humbled.
But it's not about the humility or stop being humble. Stop being humble. In this economy, if you're humble,
what can we be? But humbled.
I'm even asking, are you not? Is Tinubu not your president? I mean, do you have another president? Are you from another country?
You know this saying where they say your economy is not of this world. It is of somebody shout hallelujah. I'm preaching good.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Are you sure it's like he's been calling you, to pick that call? It's a lie. You know the call I'm talking about.
It was not being the confines of the church, but I've answered the call.
Honestly, it feels so good to have you today. I'm so excited that finally I've been looking forward to having you on an interview like this for 3 years now. And finally it's done.
Thank
you.
So
excited.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
So how's the journey been around, music, your activity? How you been, Sotiee, trying to pull in this your new brand of you being so comic and still finding out time to have the space to, worship God. There are people that, do God only on Sunday. But you're amongst those persons that do God every day, even on social media. How do you balance this equation in this current dispensation?
This current dispensation. This guy. Anyway, it's been a good journey, Of course, I won't say it's been rosy, right? But it's been a good journey because the ups and the downs makes it quite documentative, right? You get to know where you're doing well and where you're not, how far you've come. But overall, it's been a good journey. Putting the comic part, Apostle Sokoto and then Sotiee, it's been crazy. Funny enough, Apostle Sokoto is just a character I developed being at home. Like, it's what I do. If you see me on a normal day, right? I'm sure you'll be stinged with a laugh, right? So it's just something that I extended to the camera. I don't intend to take it that serious, but
we're taking it serious already.
But people don't even call me Sotiee anymore.
Wow.
They call me Apostle. You're moving on the road and they're like, hey, Apostle Sokoto, you're at events, Apostle Sokoto. I'm like, where's the Sotiee? What's going on? Yeah, so it's been quite joyous, right? I can tell you for a fact it's been quite joyous and I'm enjoying the journey, Yeah.
So has it been music all along, or I know you just ventured into, Apostle Sokoto journey, but long before Apostle Sokoto came in, has it been music all along, or he called you?
Yes,
and you're trying to.
And I've answered.
No. You've answered, but you want to shy away and say, "Let me be doing music. I'll be ministering the gospel through music." There's so many of them like that, too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So I want to know.
For me, it has always been music.
Okay.
Funny enough, I didn't think I was even going to do that music.
Wow.
Because I would sit down, sneak through the back of the church and watch people rehearse, watch people sing, the likes of Kedi Numbere.
Yeah.
I would watch them Wari Numberi. I would watch them sing, and their trainer would see me by the window and tell me to come in. I'll just run off. I never was that talented. I was not that music person. So even when we were in church doing music, if you shout for me, I go run. Like it's not something I plan to, use as a hair. So yeah, so along the way, I started seeing that I had my kind of. I'll tell myself, even though I want to do music, I don't want to do it the way these people are doing it. Yeah. By that I mean the other people have been, I would look at them and like, no. At the age of 13 back then, I would save and buy Boys to Men records. Wow. Save my snack money, buy Boys to Men records, and sometimes they'll seize it from me. Those were my seniors were listening to gospel music, but I wanted something more. I felt like there was something more, and I would stumble over Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, and all of them. I'll stumble over them and I'll listen to them. So I wanted something more, and then listening to these things, it broadened my mind. So I started finding the ease to just sound like this, sound like that, and that's how I just started. That's how I started, and we are here today. Yes, so
quite a journey. If you're not with your book and pen, jotting down those names, very important too. Because even me, as I'm even sitting here, he's calling the names. I'm just shaking my head, and in your mind, you think I know those people. They play. It's only Boys to Men that I was fortunate to meet. I think I know one or two of their songs, and that is just it.
And I would add B2K. Like B2K. I would save and buy B2K cassettes.
Is it Backstreet Boys?
Oh, B2K was back to something I've forgotten, but the tag was B2K. Okay. They were like Backstreet Boys, but then they used to dance. They used to add singing and dancing to their kind of music.
Wow, this is amazing. So what's your take on, the new school gospel in Port Harcourt? Because it happens like, whilst Lagos has the center of secular attraction for secular music, Port Harcourt has same center for new school kind of wave when it comes to the gospel. Because in Port Harcourt here, we've had big exports from Mercy Chinwo to GUC to GDK to Prince Emmanuel currently, and there's still a lot of creatives in Port Harcourt. What is your take on it?
It's should I say a dream come true? Because we have been seeing a lot of stuff happening in Lagos, and when you go to Lagos, you just look at these people and you be like, I'm not discrediting anything, right? But I'm just saying that it can be more. And then when you come back home, you find stars, you find people that really do that, like give you that extra, and you are proud. Oh, this person, I wish we can just go international. I wish. And then when you begin to see them go international, it's something you have prayed for. Something, we have worked with most of these people, and your 2 cents are here. So when you see them doing well, it's more like what you is coming to pass. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy for us doing this. Yes,
it was just like when I got up my phone this morning, I was just swiping through Facebook, and I saw Prince Emmanuel is in UK for Limo Blazes event, and he's like doing a lot of content. I was like, that joy. I was like, yes, this is what we've been praying for. If one person win in the community, everybody's winning. It's a lot for us. And now over to the church settings, because till date, looking at your background and the church you attended, which is in Greater Evangelism, which happens to be one of the most iconic churches in Nigeria. So many persons have, moved on from their church of birth to, the new school churches that has hip hop vibe and everything. I wouldn't want to mention name, but big ups to you guys. You guys are doing so well. But you keep on, unapologetically push this thing on social media. You're always there fronting it. If there's any activity, I might be like, guy, and only this young guy did this church. I know there's like a lot of people. And then I saw this video of you performing it at the time in the church, right? And you held the congregation. They were like, wow. And whilst the camera guy was roaming around, I was trying to see if I'm going to find anybody frowning their face to that kind of sound, because I could tell that the faces I saw there were millennials, boomers. Those were like people I saw in the church on that particular day. And then I now remember that there's a particular church again that if Sotiee goes to perform, oh my God, the faces, the attitude, everything that they will give to him, he will just drop the mic and say, no, God is not here. So how do you manage? Please share this technique, because I so know there's a lot of gospel artists that need this technique to hold down their churches, or else they will run and leave that church.
Okay, so as long as you know that you have been called and what you are doing is in the confines of the word of God, you don't need any approval from anybody.
Okay.
Be it facial expressions or whatever. So why I'm not going to, even if I go, see, it's not been rosy all the way, right? I had situations, I had times where they took the microphone from my mouth, like straight from my mouth. Yes. I cried my eye.
You did not swear not to go back to that church?
Nah. I stayed because it wasn't time to leave, right?
But have you left?
I'm not there anymore, right? I left like some months back, because it was time to leave. It was time to leave. So,
so before leaving, did you find like someone who's going to fit into your shoes?
I actually did. In fact, there are some things I shouldn't say, but maybe for record purposes, from my pocket, I was paying them. Yes, I brought a couple of good heads, I was paying them from my pocket till like 4 months after I left. So I'm like, okay, so you guys now, I'm not here again, so let's just, but it's still my church, you understand, my family church and all of that. When they call me, I still, but it wasn't this rosy. You get me? There were times, like I said, they collected mic from my mouth. Why I can't go to somewhere else and see that they are frowning and then I want to leave and say, nah, from my church itself, you are singing in my church and they're looking at you like this. If you can stand there, you can stand anywhere in the world.
You get?
Anywhere in the world, to be honest. So it took a lot. We had to fight by our doggedness, serving the Lord and showing them the scriptures, showing them that it is still the same doctrine. Times will change and you have to flow with the times. So I'm not saying do things that are against your doctrines. We are still in the confines of the doctrines. You understand? But we still have to serve the Lord. You understand? Except you don't want people to be here. So we had to tell ourselves these things, and go on with it. So it was not funny, but we persevered. I paved the way for a lot of Prince Emmanuel. Prince Emmanuel is from my church, Greater Evangelism World Crusade.
Wow.
Yes, it was from my church before he left. So when they would fight and all of that, so when he came, it was just we have been hearing this from Sotiee, blah, blah, blah. So it was a bit easier for him to thrive, and stuff. So and Katie Nuberi started doing some new millennial stuff. So it was a bit easier for them. Don't think because he's the Gio's son, he had his own fair share.
Wow.
Yes. Till today, if you do anyhow, those people, no matter who you are. Yeah, so it is what it is.
Wow. Wow. So for someone who doesn't even know, they'll be like, hey, so you DB now. Now not be so you DB until you go see him for yourself.
Exactly.
Until you go see him for yourself. So moving on to, the questions. Let me start like this. Would you say that Port Harcourt community is very supportive to their creatives?
Okay, so I used to think Port Harcourt Port Harcourt's creatives are not supportive.
Okay.
Until I realized that I had to be doing something right for them to be reckoning with your brand. You have to have done something right for someone. I cannot just relate with everybody. Like I cannot when I mean relate with everybody, I cannot just support your brand if you're not in line with what I stand with, and you understand. So I had to realize that, and it comes with time. It comes with time. If you're doing stuff, see, I don't intend to brag, but I am seeing stuff from the same Port Harcourt. Like, okay, and you have to have given You must have served. Due diligence. You must have done that, because I have supported, I've done my bit. I was not saying if I support you, support me. No. I was just there for you, as a creative. Oh, this creative, I like what you're doing, and stuff. I'm almost friends with everybody, with the creatives, and I'm like, okay, they're calling me Sotiee, how far can you do? I guess you don't know I do stage management too. A lot of things. So I'm behind your stage. They see me for camera, right? But I am part of your events. So you have to be there for people.
True.
You have to have served. In return, see, somewhere it will come. They will support you. Let me leave some things. Let me just leave some things. But yeah, Port Harcourt is supportive if you're doing the right thing. Yeah.
Now moving over to more questions. I sometime 2-3 years ago, something happened to you. Yeah. And this is more like an eye-opener to so many persons. This is like why I asked this question. If in general, not just the creatives, if the community in general is supportive. First off, it was Benji Zizaki.
Yeah.
When he had a tumor, I think that was what it was then. Yeah. And he couldn't accommodate it any longer. He had to speak up.
Yeah.
And then, I felt like then he was like, let me just give it a try. Let it be that I said something. Let it be that people heard me cry. And, play. So many persons came in with support and everything. And wow, this was the same Port Harcourt they thought, Port Harcourt no go, Port Harcourt this, Port Harcourt that and everything. And we all felt it was a joke. He went on and on to so many persons. And, at the time he got to your point when, you had this rupture around your
ruptured appendix.
And I saw the post. Funny enough, I did give, because at that point in time I was trying so hard to reach out to.
Thank you.
I was among those persons on your DM, on your WhatsApp, on Facebook, and I was like, be like this guy, really active. So I felt initially. Let me be very honest with you. I did not do it because I want to give you. I'm sorry. I did it because I wanted to reach out to you. But anyways, I took the thank you.
Thank you.
So when I did that,
right,
I was like, the support was, you had a GoFundMe, right?
No, I actually didn't have a GoFundMe.
Okay, but people came in,
yeah,
and Roy was making the post more frequent because he was the one giving more of the updates, and I was, Port Harcourt can really support someone like this. Jesus, that feeling. So that was like why I asked this question. Did you think, not even the creative per se, but individuals in this city, they've done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From your point of view, how was it? How did you feel at the time? How did you how was your reaction like?
Well, to be honest, talking about Port Harcourt again, Port Harcourt is very supportive. Sometimes you just go into your DM and you see messages like, you made me laugh. Can you send your account number?
What?
So even on TikTok, there was this small boy called Musa. I made very popular, in the sense I had taken a video of him saying something really funny after I'd bought him food and stuff. So I posted it, and then boom, millions of views. Right. And then people began to want to support this boy, In fact, I just did something like that recently. First off, it was Musa. I saw how Port Harcourt wanted to support. I'll take him. He's one of these alumni Jerry boys. I'll take him. I'll go and cut his hair.
Yeah, I think I saw that video. Not just Musa. I think so many of them. Took them
like 7 of them. Yeah, I'll take them before I even started posting. So I'll do that for them. And I decided to post that day. And then I saw Port Harcourt people wanting to. You have people sending funds. Oh, let's do this for him. Oh, let's do this. I'll register them in school. I had done this. I had done that. Recently, I just did something for one Uniport guy that sells pure water.
Yes, then somebody asked you to reach out to look for one influencer. Asked you to
Brian Dennis.
Brian, yes.
Yeah, boom, it just went like that, and people are calling. Oh, now they want us to get his actual account number. So I'm going to be opening an account number for him and stuff and all of that. That's Port Harcourt and beyond. I can't tell you enough.
Well,
right. If you're doing the right thing, it's just what I want to tell. If you're doing the right thing, there's help everywhere. Talking about me and a ruptured appendix. On a Saturday morning, I was just playing games, and for no reason, I decided not to eat till like 12. For no reason. And then I went home. and I started feeling pain, the sharp pain and everything. So when I got to the hospital, everywhere I just threw up and stuff. The doctor had examined me and told me, had he eaten anything? I said no. He said what he said was, thank God I had not eaten. If not, I'd have died. Ruptured appendix, blah blah. So cut the whole story short, I had already deposited like 200-300K, and they needed a lot more. At that point, I was already losing my mind. I didn't know how to raise that fund. I could reach out, but I didn't know how to raise that fund. So my guy just, don't you think you should just send a message? I sent it on WhatsApp. That thing you saw, I didn't put it out on Facebook. It was on WhatsApp. I sent it, right? And boom, 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 everywhere. So I still maintain that if you are doing the right thing, help would come. Support is there in Port Harcourt. So a lot of creatives have been doing concerts, have been doing shows, gigs, and all of that. Where do you think, like, they have support? There's support in Port Harcourt. Believe. Yeah.
Thank goodness you're hearing this from someone who has witnessed it firsthand.
Yeah.
It's not like he's telling you now that my friend, see, my brother, see, you're hearing it from someone firsthand.
Yeah.
There is support in Port Harcourt. It all depends on how you package yourself, how hard you're working, and how hard you're serving.
Yes.
How hard you're serving. Don't think that maybe being a volunteer in an event or something would not pay off one day. You will. I had Precious Philip here one certain time. She was telling me about her ordeal around volunteering, that she's volunteered for so many brands. And one certain time, one of the brands that she volunteered recommended her for an event in Lagos. And then the people asked her, like, Precious, how much do you charge to do this? And she just, since na Lagos, might give them 300,000. They said, send me your account. And she was shocked. Straight. I'd be like,
straight.
Like that, stuff like that. So whatever you're doing, you just have to be consistent in whatever you're doing.
Exactly.
So let's go into your musical journey so far, because you know your personal, because it's making me feel somehow, Anyway, so what is it? What genre do you push? I know it's gospel, but in gospel, what genre exactly?
So I am an Afrocentric singer.
Afrocentric, okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So it affords me to do them raga, them things I want to do, alternate music. I am actually loving this new school stuff. I don't want to spill, but there's something coming, But yeah, Afrocentrism, that's what I do. Afrocentric music. Yeah.
So what's your take if you eventually have like a secular artist, wanting you to hop into his or her song? Let's just assume that the song is not gospel, but it's a very meaningful song.
Bruv.
Would you do that?
Bruv, that's what I do. Right?
Say Portable wants you to hop into his song.
So I don't want to call names, but your demure. But your personality, what you stand for, would determine if I'm going to be on that song.
Odumodu Black asks you this.
Basically, what I'm saying is, I've just had an American artist on my song.
Okay.
She's not a gospel singer. Right?
I get.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say that I am an Afrocentric singer. Yes. If the song is meaningful, I will be on the song. I have been on songs.
Okay.
Meaningful songs. I will do that. If that answers your question. I know
what answered my question. If Odumodu Black, we know Odumodu, the original Odumodu Black, asks you, and you know the kind of song he wants to sing, right? Let's be very honest. We know that if you eventually have a song with Odumodu, or if he puts you on one of his songs, it's going to do a lot of controversial, around you, and one way or the other, it's going to get you more popped. Because I know you're popped already, but more popped out there for people. But within you, do you think that you would want to give it a try?
So if
considering the critics around your family, from your family, your relationship with people who means a lot to you, and your fans, basically. So do you feel you mislead them?
Yeah. So first off, right, I have already conquered the critique part of my music. Where I'm coming from, I've told you before. From home. They start critiquing my music. Okay, do this, don't do this, do this. So I have already conquered that part of fear and what people will think. But for the people who follow me, I know I wouldn't mislead you, right? In the sense that if Odumodu Black will accept my kind of verse that says it's not all about Nyash, how about the intellectual of this person? If you accept it, we can do a song together.
Really?
So it is what it is. So if Odumodu wants me on, he already knows that this is where I stand. And I'll give you what I stand for.
Okay.
If that's what you want, we go right in. So yeah, that's it. I will be on a song with Odumodu Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. I think you're being honest.
Very candid.
So what should we be expecting from you soonest? You said Afrocentric. There still going to be any collaborations from gospel individuals in the city or international? Already you said you have an international collaboration, yeah. So are there more collaborations, scripted videos, events? What should we be looking forward to?
Well, don't sleep on Sotiee. That's the only thing I can categorically tell you right now. Don't sleep on, because of course if you sleep on Sotiee, you will snooze. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I have my EP. I've not said this anywhere. This is going to be the first place I'm going to be saying it. I have my EP already worked on. And just a little bit of touches here and there. It should be coming out soon. I'm even dropping a single that should, be like introduction. Okay. For the EP, the said EP. And I have some good people on the EP. Wow. Like I already spilled, I have an international act on the EP. Wow. Yeah, she's a US based rapper. Yeah, she's on that EP. So yeah. Expect a whole lot of good things from me. Yes, expect.
All right, at this junction, we'll be closing the cut. But before I do that, what will be your word of encouragement to every creative, especially the gospel community where they have amazing creatives and some persons that are still battling with, what will my church do? What will my church say? What will my family say? I cannot sing in public. I cannot do this. I cannot do gospel if it is not Ariaya kind of gospel. What is your word of encouragement to such creatives?
Well, if you're listening to me right now, I don't know if you knew how I built my brand, but I built my brand on stubbornness because I know where I'm going to. So everybody's path, right, are never the same. Nobody's path is the same. So you have to understand that your part might be different and it might take a longer time to actualize. So you just have to hold on, know what you want, keep doing it. I used to think that I was wasting my time. Trust me. I used to think I was wasting my time, but I'm not wasting my time because of the recent happenings and stuff and things that I have come to see. I'm not wasting my time. So stay on your path. Be dogged. As long as it's in your belief and your belief, just stay on your path. Keep pushing. Work hard. Try to be different. Have your sound. Have, your aura. When you're in a place, let them know that this is you. You were here. It distincts you from every other person. You will last longer. Yeah, that's what I have to tell you. So yeah.
You already heard it from the horses. Whatever you're doing, try as much as possible to what? Stay
on your path.
Stay on your path. All right, this junction, I'll be drawing the curtain close for the Spotlight interview, and we will be moving over to the Spotlight section. Where can we follow you up? Where can we find you on social media? Because there's so many Sotiee. Let us know, so I don't go and follow the wrong Sotiee.
Well, you already know I am the one and only I am Sotiee. Sotiee, aka Local Boy. So how you find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, at I am Sotiee. I am Sotiee. Very simple. Sotiee is spelled Sotiee. You already know. So yes, I am Sotiee everywhere.
All right, you already heard it from the horses. Where to find him? You know how to find him. Connect with him. Stream his song. That's the only way you could support Port Harcourt Creative.
Please.
Stream aggressively. Stream.
With blood in your veins.
Yeah. So at this junction, I'll be drawing the curtain close, and of course, don't forget to follow us up on all social media platforms at Tepoctv Studios, and of course on YouTube at Tepoctv, and of course you can follow me up on all social media platforms at Elvis Vitalis. At this junction, it is a wrap.